And here is how they drafted. We saw Four Lakes and Water Nomad get banned into a Golden Swamp and Migration home pick. And we went through our admin bans and have ended up on Splash Random to start us off tonight. It doesn't get any better than Splash Random, people. Hopefully we get something that is extremely good. And we just want to see some fun starts, don't we? And a map that'll make you think. As for the civs, we have got Spanish go down with bans. So do Koreans, Sicilians, Bengalis. That's some pretty decent naval civs, I would say. And the bans see 4 more of them go. As for the draft, Socksyy takes Japanese first, followed up by Romans, Byzantines, Malay, and Noz with Persians, and then into Georgians, Dravidians, Lithuanians. Welcome along, everyone. It is Division 1, Week 5, the final week of the Swiss stage, and we have got an absolute banger to kick us off. We've got Noz playing in the south with the Georgians, and in the north, we have got Socksyy playing as the Romans, and it looks like a pretty generic start. However, there was a character roaming around, and it is a name that I am not going to try and pronounce, but that looks like a scout to me, given the name is showing of our hero. I believe they come from the Khmer campaigns, but you ain't going to catch me pronouncing that one. If you can do better, well done. But not for me. And some boars are coming in from Socksyy at the top here. And same idea, using the scout to lure some deer, which is overly nice way to start. And outside of that, we're going to get an early dock. Georgians can dock pretty quick. The map that we have been granted here, well, it's very, like, continental-ish. There's not a lot of water. So who wins this matchup on land? There's not a lot of water that we've ended up with here on Splash Random. There's one small crossing as well. This is it. And Noz is going straight there to the front and he's going to wall it up. I mean, he's got an idea of it. Socksyy, meanwhile, very much at home. That is a disgusting choke point indeed. It is very choky. Is that monkey about to attack? That smoke monkey is just walking past. That smoke monkey also has food on it. Actually, I feel like some people may have been missing this in other sets as well. Some of the non-generic animals do actually contain food on them every now and then. Maybe it's the wild animals that you otherwise can't hunt and don't kill you. You know, you get those random camels sometimes, or horses that roam around. I think the monkeys fall under that bracket, and these ones have definitely got some food on them and some regen rate as well. Got a boar out the side. The other check that we need to go for here are relics. It appears that there's only the 4, of which this is technically Noz's second one. And he has walled himself out of it, but does have access to 1. And does see it, which is nice. Check our corners as well. Splash Random can often open up some ports, but that is not to be tonight either. So it's a very, very generic start here. Both players looking towards a 22 uptime. I think with all the extra humps that they had, this may be a result of a fast castle, or is it? Uh-oh, Noz, what you got? What you got? Look at the quick wall saves. Oh no, she's going to go down. Oh, one range on the wolf. What is that? She was safe. That's a bit rough there. And another Ville's going to walk to the side now. And this guy should be safe. That is very unfortunate for Noz. But, keen to see how we go. So we're going to see Militia. But they didn't start with a transport ship. So, I think Socksyy's going to be banging on walls for a bit here. And he's about to find out. There is a crossing, but it is very much walled off. Doc and maybe Demos preparing here. I think this is a very... This dock is very much set up for Demos in my eyes. I'm going to see Man-at-Arms from Socksyy. And Ville's coming forward as well. So everyone's going to be sent onto this. 6 fishing ships from Noz, as I think he's realised there's a bit of a gap there. No one with range, though. And a tower's going to be dropped here. Maybe the Ville was pregnant, yeah. And we're going to see Noz quickly walk back and go with some stone walls behind. May need to get a move on, though. Because once the tower goes up, he's going to have to run. The scout's going to be pushed away here as well now. Going to have to rush onto these last few walls here. Ville goes down. Villes don't have loom yet. So this is a very important that he finishes this off. Yeah, loom's in now. He's going to tower his gold. But at the same time, there are some fires out. Imagine if he opened Demos, those 3 Man-at-Arms would be gone. Stone Gate's still got enough res on it, so it should be okay. Both players now get their towers up across the choke, and the choke is going to be super important to fight over. Noz with a tiny bit of idle time. Socksyy, so far so good, on 0. We can see that there's no other crossings, people. This is it. This is what you're there for. And the transport's out, though. Ooh, and it's going to be spotted. And it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Just okay. Normal kings. Normal kings. So just the scout. And, oh man, that's unfortunate for Socksyy. And Noz has completely walled this. Oh no, okay. So there is a gap between the wood line, thankfully, for Socksyy here. But no one else is going to get anywhere here. Our scout's going to be able to walk away. We're going to get some walls in. Socksy's on stone, so I think he's going to look to drop another tower here. Potentially. Lost the transport, though, and just landed. If he lost all of that, that would have been a disaster. Noz has stonewalled the other side as well, so he's given himself plenty of time. Both players working towards Castle Age now. 13 fishing ships for Noz. How about that? He is just full fish boomed at the back. And there's plenty of fish to go around. Despite this not being a very water-heavy map. And we're going to see another layer of stone walls come in. Dock now. Oh, no, gives up on the dock. Goes market instead. I think he's realised he's going to need to click up. Doesn't have either building at the moment. So it's going to be a forward market from Socksyy. As we can see, Noz has come forward with a fair few ships. Does have a ship advantage as well as a fishing ship advantage. Socksyy just on the 3 deep fish for now. 3 fishing ships on the deep fish. And another layer of stone walls, which is very much seen. And Noz will click up after Wheelbarrow. Yes, there it is. Socksyy will be just catching up as well once the blacksmith goes down. Probably prepping forward siege. We'll be able to go through this with a ram at some point. See the scout coming forward as well. She provides a little bit of vision. But with no range, no fletching either. Going to be able to repair this for the time being. Still got some fun going on over the chokes. I'd love to see Noz queue a demo in there. Because you never know what you're going to catch. And maybe these guys are on patrol. So he's left the 3 fishing ships alive. Does know about the forward dock. Thanks to the scout. And the Vil is just going to be able to fish for now. Both players heading up. Noz on stone. Probably looking towards Manaspa potentially. Or at least a defensive castle. Walls are up. Stables up. Very good cavalry for the Georgians. And I wonder if the plan is to go after... It's going to be knights for now. It's going to be knights. I wonder if the plan is going to be to go after that watchtower with the fires. Potentially. There's a bit of a ping there. Oh, that's a little wall in there by Socksyy. Look at that. King walled in. Not to be. We're on triple repairs. Vils don't have much else to do. They're going to try and fight this 1v3, and I guess he's going to win unless Noz is paying attention. Socksy's going to go double TC, and Noz is going to go double stable knights. So, after all that, Socksy's going to hold this 1v3. That's a good save on the fire galley. Forward monastery, or forward church, for the Georgians. But Socksy's going to pull ahead in eco here. Noz is going to have a little window to go after it. And I mean, the church is not spotted because we don't have town watch. And it has 1 tile of vision. This poor house. So nothing is seen until now. When a couple of knights rock up and suddenly it's going to be a situation of we may need some spears, people. These knights are going to cause some serious havoc, and I don't think they're seen yet. They're just going to have to Vil fight them off. And maybe wall them in, or wall the other ones out. And yeah, the knight has got some serious armor. We're still going down here. Man-at-Arms working away. But for now, it's double stable knights that are going to try and walk through on a lot. And Socksy's going to need a monastery of his own. He's getting that. Has a lot of gold. So he's going to be able to go there. But this one knight has got 4 Vil kills at the moment. And I think it may just be the 4. But this one now has got a couple of kills. And now Vils end up diving in the TC. Workshop now. Monks on the way. This looks alright for Noszombie. He's adding a second TC behind this. Are we going to see spears yet from Socksyy? He can't really do much with the spears. Noz still has 12 fishing ships and he's kind of holding the situation. And the GG has been called. That is a quick 1-0. Noz gets the job done. And that was not a lot of splashes on that random map. Lots of land, and the decision to go with the knights ended up proving very fruitful. And the greediness on the fishing ship That worked out as well with all the extra food coming in. And it's a win for Noz. Despite that start where the Vil went down to the 2 Wolves. Game number 2. Noz has a 1-0 lead in this best of 3. We're here on Golden Swamp. And the 2 players have spawned kind of close together here. Not completely opposite. It'll be Socksyy in the northwest as the Japanese. And Noszombie will be in the south as the Persians. This is the 2 number 1 picks from the draft. So both players will be backing themselves in. It's Socksyy's home map. And we get to see 2 of Australia's best players going at it here. Let's see how the builds go on Golden Swamp. We've got the deer and the berries kind of spawning close to each other here, which is nice. We're going to go out for a dock pretty soon here. Yep, there's the dock. Persians get to dock pretty quickly because they start with an extra 100. No, they start with an extra 50 wood and 50 food. Japanese get that saving on their mills, lumber, and mining camps. We'll see how they play out. In comes the boar as well. No laming from either player here. They're both very content with what they've done. No laming, and as Crabskull points out in the chat, no TC relocating either. Or at least not yet. I imagine with 4 on wood, it's probably not going to happen. Queuing up a fishing ship now, so you can see the difference there that the Persians get with that starting point. Noz has done that pretty quickly. Delayed douche, it could be a feudal age one, potentially. Castle age, you never know. We may see a little bit of shenanigans in the middle as the players go for the gold, and there is a lot of open space around the sides. Lots of wood lines, but not a lot else out there, so all will be occurring in the middle. Yes, the douche plus the fishing ships does mean a better eco. And we're seeing the shenanigans on the fishing ship here. Scout's trying really hard, really wants it, gives up. Good time for Socksyy to take boar number 2. Last thing we want is a bit of a lame to come through. So, despite the other one still having a fair bit of food on it, probably safer. Last thing you want is to be lamed. And for now, we're going to see all the Vils go under the TC here. Probably 20 Vils plus loom. That's your general starting point on this. And Noz is going to be able to do 18 Vils. Check it out. 18 Vils. Not too much idle time either. He has just flown through that. Hasn't even finished the last boar. Has taken 1 water buffalo, I think. This is going to be a super fast uptime. And I think he'll be pretty confident that he's going to be first up here. Socksyy does 19 plus loom with no issues whatsoever. No idle time. It's what you expect from these players near the top. And it still has a fair bit of food. 200 food under TC as well with the boars. Can only take so much of it. We're going to see probably 4 dock fires now would be the plan. And again, the fishing ships are going to be harassed. Going to be up any second now. Second dock being added by Socksyy. And we're going to see feudal age. Straight into the fire off the front. The house, always nice, a little bit of vision. As we saw in the last game, it's only 1 tile. is the default. But when we see some techs come in, they will go up and have a bit more vision. So Town Watch most likely will get researched. That's just a little bit of nice vision. This is Socksyy's entrance to the middle. Gets to see it. Now Socksy's coming around the back with his scout. Unfortunately, has opened galleys just as a fire is here. Double fire on the front. Straight for the fish. That's the way. Oh, and a house may get denied here. Not that it will house Socksyy, but the Vil is in a bit of trouble, and the TC is not that full either. Fishing ships are running. They are Japanese ones. They're going to be hard to kill. But I think they will go down. And Socksy's going to wait and go galleys. And Noz queuing a demo. Is that going to be at home? Or is that... That's going to be a home demo. Those Japanese fishing ships will eventually go down, but it's going to take some serious time. How patient can Socksyy be with the galleys here? He's going to try and get them up. He's getting a blacksmith as well, so he's definitely going to hope that he can mass enough galleys here to be able to A, take down the fires, but also outrun the fires. Gonna need a good number. It's double dock, and there's currently 6 out. Fletching is definitely going to be weighted. We're going to wait for fletching for sure. We're going to have 6 out soon, but the trouble is, for every galley you add, your opponent's also adding a fire. It's just going to add another one to try and run away from, and add to the damage that comes in before he's able to get out. Japanese docks here, they're going to go down eventually. Now forward tower. It will get spotted quite easily. At the moment, Noz just walling at home. We're still waiting. We're going to get a demo as well. He's still got time to wait, but there's not that much left. And now the scouts are fighting. I think this will go Socksy's way. Tower coming up, which you can't super rush. Yeah, you can. You absolutely can build on the mangroves. You can find a little space there to wall it off. And this tower may go up, which is going to see the woodline move, but it's only 1 Vil. So I feel like Socksyy may just take what he can and then go to another one. And here come the galleys. Okay, we're out. We've got 8 galleys have come out with fletching. May even go for the villager first. Yeah, down he goes. And a demo to chase down as well. Okay, Socksy's coming back into this now. Demo lands. Not super massive, but tower's denied at 75%. And now check out the situation. Look how this is switched. He's waited for 9 galleys before popping out. And now you're going to see a demo in there. There's a couple of demos by Noz, but I don't think he's going to be able to do much with them. There's a lot of galleys out, and the demos from Socksyy will just be able to force themselves in whenever they want. Triple demo now, and Noz just queuing demos. And Socksyy will just target them. Demo on the dock there does 100 damage. Decent demo goes in on the fires. 160 damage here. Socksyy starting to work into a corner, but galleys are slowly going to do their work and take down the fires. Another one goes down. Another Vil being sent forward and a weak Vil being sent forward. And I think maybe he's changed his mind on that one. And the galleys get through. You're not going to see too many fishing ships added here. There's not a lot of fish to go around. If you get secure space, maybe you can fish trap under a castle or something, but it's not going to be a pure fish boom like you see on other water maps. Check out the ecos. They're both working their way towards the castle age now. Market's coming down, and blacksmiths will be down on both. No barracks for Noz yet, and nothing yet for Socksyy either. So the plan is only water. He's going to try and take down a Persian dock, which is going to take its sweet time. Noz has queued a fishing ship. I wonder if that's because he thought he was playing under the new rules that we may see in 2026, where you can garrison fishing ships and they shoot arrows. For now, Socksy's going to sit and wait, and both players are going to go up. How's the 1 second idle time? Check that out. Couple of kills on either side. I think that's mainly fish. And there was that one Vil that went down here as well. Socksy's added 3 more fishing ships, actually. I think those have been recreated. Currently, House is actually going to get back to finish this house now. Lovely. This Vil, the weak Vil, has come forward to repair. Uh-oh. Noz is going to go for a blast. Oh, jeez, don't get in too close. You don't know what's in there. He's coming in. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Is he trying to bait Noz out here? This is a very good cat and mouse game. It's a plan to try and bait Noz, and he's going to try and stop the repairs. Would you use a demo on a scout? Does demos pop out? Not a lot of damage there. Pretty good for Socksyy. He's paying attention. You can see how fast he's clicking. Hits 150 APM, people. And now a fire comes out, and he's not watching the fire that's come out, though. And he's awake now. Too many galleys, you'd think. This forward dock will go down. Noz will be up first. He's going to add another dock around the side, which is nice and safe. This game definitely not over, but Socksy's in a very good position, and we're going to see forward workshop as well. Persian dock eventually goes down. No one's on stone. This tower, I think, just got deleted in the end. Forward onto the next dock we go. And the upgrades will be in the next 5 seconds. Second TC, oh boy, second TC is going to be right underneath the workshop. Uh-oh. Socksyy has a great lead, but the workshop could be a little bit of a denial here. The workshop is going to get some work in, and now the TC's acting as a wall. Gonna have to run, I think. Oh, I can snipe the Vil. It was a weak Vil. Very smart. We're still fighting out here, though. And now Noz comes out with demos and with fires. And Socksy's not paying enough attention. And all the war galleys, they're in a lot of trouble. And suddenly, water's going to switch. Water's going to switch. Yep. Back in Noszombi's favor there. He's called out Socksyy. He said, no, not giving up water that easily. He's come out with a bunch of fires and demos and he's done the job. And now Noz has got forward workshop. Scorp's come out and decides to hold on the TC to Socksyy, just as he realizes his own workshop is more important there. That was a great play by Noz, and he's going to take these docks down quick smart now with fires. Oh, the blocking by the Scorp, is that going to work? And it does. And Noz, look at that, score switch. I think we're just going to try and chase down the monk here and say goodbye to that. It goes down. Vils, 47, 44. Now you get to see the Mango Micro between the two of them here. Scorp will go down. Just feels like if Socksyy can get this TC up, he'll be in a much nicer position, and it's a win for Noz there. Houses are going down on the front. Socksyy will be housed again soon. Now Noz has got water on the front. And And this TC's not going up. Vil's going to get converted, I think. Yeah. Suddenly. And now Nos is actually going to add a lot of fish behind this as well. Can't quite get the score. Eventually goes down. The Vil that switched sides is now attacking a Mangonel. Monk goes down. Very nice. Wall's out for Nos. And down it goes. And now he's really got to try and rush this thing down. Needs to get that little bit of protection so that he can kind of fight on his terms. A few idle Vils back here. Woodlines are getting thick. Or thin. Woodlines are getting thin. Needs to move to another one. Maybe that's what this town center was meant to be for. And another win for Nos. Still one TC though. And Socksyy's feeling good. He's going to go out of TC out the side. He's going to go TC. Not a lumber camp. Going for the protection. Nos now has a barracks because he's adding spearmen. That barracks is at home. Adding stables now. May go camels to back up. Or no, just knights for now. And yeah, now I feel like cleaning this up is pretty paramount for Socksyy. Same as the first game here. He's going to go 3 TCs whilst his opponent is 1 TC all in. And Vil survives. And was that... Did that speed up because it's a good situation for Nos? Mangonel goes down. Knight's coming in. And the GG has been called after the spears take out the 2 scouts. And Nos gets it 2-0. Who saw that one coming? I didn't see 2-0, people. 2 2-0s in the space of about half hour each. Both going Nos's way. And that's an exciting start to week 5. The final Swiss stage week for Girt By Sea.